Hey, Chan, quick one.
Yep.
So rather than typing in your 100-page Q&As in there, are you not able to point it to a document or something?
Yep. Okay, so this is a good question. So if you look at here, there's a tools button over here. Okay, there's a tools button over here so that it can point to Google Doc. You can point to Excel file. Okay, so later after this one, we will do an exercise because I see today the progress to me is quite good already. Because it's our first session. So later on, we will go and link it up with a tools to call a data set from there. So I will be using a Google Sheet as an example because most of us have a Google personal account. So using Google Sheet as an example to call a tools that you can get it from the Excel. So from here, you also can see, right, there are quite a lot of different tools calling. You can use the HTTP request, MCP, okay, all these vector store, Superbase, database, all these are databases. So there are a lot of tools that you can call. All right.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take 5 minutes. I'll be back and just do
Yeah,
the
sure.
place.
Everyone, please have a play with your AI agent.
Thank you.
Configure it in a different way. Then later on, when we talk about train the AI, right? Different people are talking about train AI at the different way. Anyway, you all can work on your chatbot. Just listen to me. It's just some sharing for myself. Some people say train AI, train the LLM, but at a different context, at a different level. For what we are doing right now, right, is basically it's just giving a context to the AI model. It's like you go to exam in the university. This one is an open book test, meaning to say that you need to read my message before answering the question. So this is at the system prompt level. Basically, it's just that giving the context to the AI so that the AI, before approaching the user request, it can read at your instruction first, then look at the user request. This is how it works, the backend engineer. And some people talking about this is also people talk about training now, because how you structure your prompt, how you do your architecture in terms of the tone of the assistant, is a helpful assistant, nasty assistant, or the knowledge base, how accurate you update it is also a way to train it. Then another way that people talk about training the AI is called RAG. RAG is mean Retrieval Augmented Generation. Okay, it's another technique to do the sort of let AI has the customized knowledge. Later, the tools calling is part of the RAG also. So RAG basically is when you are retrieve the knowledge from somewhere, then you can have your customized knowledge to serve the purpose. That one is called RAG. When people talk about training at a deeper level, can be fine tuning. Fine tuning basically, I think on the market, right, especially layman like us, 90% of us, I don't think we will go to the extent of fine tuning because that one is a little bit technical and a little bit costly. Usually, system prompt and RAG can solve 70 to 80% of the problem that we are facing. Fine tuning is you take a train model, the open source model, to fine tune it to become a customized model for you. For example, the analogy is like you go to university, you're taking exam. You study very hard for the first day, for the previous few days, and you go for the exam. So that is fine tuning. Then train an entire new model. People, for those really AI people, they go and train the model is they retrain everything from scratch. Meaning from your year 1 university to year 3 university, all the syllabus has been customized. So that one is the training that usually normal people like us, we wouldn't do that. So the sharing here is to let you have some more better understanding. And I think instead it's just my interpretation. I am not a tech people, but this is after I explore to it and my understanding. Different people we talk training AI at the different level and different perspective. So this part is just a system prompt part. You give a system message, give some context. It will refer to the message, then approach the user request. The next part is the RAG, then followed by fine-tuning and training model. That's why from here you can see, right, when I talk to the AI, okay, Okay, if you have time, you look at.
Question.
Yep.
Why did you choose Google Gemini as opposed to ChatGPT or one of the other?
Because for Gemini right now, everyone have the free 1 million token. So if let's say I ask you to use OpenAI, you need to buy your credit card and top out $10, then you can use it. So that's the purpose for why using Gemini for our training.
Oh, for the training. Okay. But if this was for client work, would this be secure enough or would you choose something else?
In terms of data security, I think just now I have mentioned, based on my understanding, okay, the data flow right now, you are using the Gemini API. The data is directly flow to Gemini, Google environment, like you are using Google Cloud. So for let's say, if your client is using a Google Suite, they are okay that their data is circulating within the Google environment. So usually they will be okay for using Google AI. But if let's say your client is using a Microsoft suite, unlikely they will use a Google Gemini module. They will use the module hosted by Microsoft. Okay, I think I can share my screen also. Microsoft Foundry. Okay, so the Azure AI Foundry is where Microsoft is hosting different type of AI over here. Okay, you see they have hosting GPT, Claude, and DeepSeek. So this one is hosted on the Microsoft platform and comes with a pricing. For example, if let's say you are using DeepSeek directly API, the data will go to China because DeepSeek have their data server all in China. But if let's say you use a DeepSeek hosted by Microsoft, your data is still go within Microsoft environment. And in terms of the API cost, last round I checked, right, if you use Microsoft DeepSeek API compared to the directly API from DeepSeek, is 3 times the price. So you pay for the security. So
yeah.
I think, answer back to you is that have to look at your client. Currently, definitely, they are in one environment, AWS, Microsoft, or Google. Then the service provider will provide the service to host the API for the LLM in their environment.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. So you customize it based on the client's environment and what they have already.
Yeah, but in any case, right, some client, they are so particular. Okay, even their Microsoft, okay. When we talk about data security, right, there is always a few layer one. The most sensitive layer is the data cannot see sunlight one. Even they don't want to place it on their cloud server. They want to keep it locally, even in their local machine. So if let's say the client is really so sensitive on that particular data, then they have to local host by a GPU in their company and organization environment and run the local open source large language model. And if you want to know how many open source model, you can come over here, Llama. I will post it in the chat over here. Okay. Yeah, sure, Stefan, you can just move on first. I think the session will be recorded and I will place it on my YouTube. All right. Thanks for having you today, Stefan. Okay, so for this website, right, are all the open source language model, large language model. Open source means that it can download and run in your local machine. GPT is from OpenAI, Quen is from Alibaba. Okay, Ministral is from Mistral from Europe, and DeepSeek is from China. Gamma, I think, Gamma is from Google. Okay, Llama is from Facebook. Okay, so this is a list of open source large language model that you can actually download and run it on your local machine. So when it comes to like advising the client, right, they need to know that some information like the non so sensitive one, they are okay to go to the cloud, even the external cloud. Then that particular workflow, you can use the normal API. For some really sensitive data, they don't want to leak it out, but you have no choice. You need to use AI. Then you better invest a hardware in your premise and run the model locally. Because right now there are service for like a GPU farm. Okay, so people actually charging you to they have the GPU, then they sell you the processing power. So this is where you can rent. You see H200, all this expensive GPU is all listed here, how much per hour. But again, when you rent the GPU from the external GPU farm, right now, at this one, GPU pricing, I also can copy inside the group chat. Okay, if you host over here, the problem is your data still goes to their server. If let's say the GPU farm is at China, is at Southeast Asia, your data will still go over there.
Yep.
So this is some of the understanding, right?
Thanks. Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah. All right. So everyone, I think you all have tested quite a fair bit, and thanks Soma for the question. Okay. So right now, let us go into just now. I think Shafi, right? Shafi had asked about can it connect to a database of tools. So for here, right, we use Google Sheet as an example. Okay. You can click on the plus button at tools. Okay. You can click on the plus button at tool. Click over here and you search for sheet, S-H-E-E-T, sheet. So from here you can see Google Sheet at your right side. Okay, you can see Google Sheet over here. Click on the tools. Okay, we'll send it into the Notion chat note. Okay, so from here you can click on Google Sheet tools and it will show you this screen. So first of all, you also need to, because now you need to log in to your Google Sheet service. You need to create new credential also. So inside, when you click on create new credential, you can straight away click sign in with Google button. Then choose the Gmail and log in with your credential. Allow all of the permission. Then you should see this screen that your connection is successful. Okay, please click sign in with Google. So just now we are putting our knowledge in the system prompt. Right now we are trying to, let's say we have some data set inside the Google Sheet. Then we want the AI to retrieve it. Okay. If let's say you have successfully connected your credential, you can come back to this screen and can you just type 1 inside the group chat so I can know that you are there already. Okay, if you have any question, you can just unmute your mic and let me know, see where do you start. And I will try my best to assist you. Okay, so in n8n, right, for Google Sheet, Gmail, the sign is quite easy. Like this one, you just click the sign button, then you authorize it and you can get it done. For Google Drive and Google Doc, you may need some additional setting in your Google console. We wouldn't cover it today. Hopefully after today we have subsequent session so I can cover more. Okay. How about Dongwang and okay, Dongwang and okay, Dongwang, are you okay? The one is from Singapore, right? So it's the same time zone with Malaysia. Now it's 12, past 12 already.
Wow. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for
Yeah, no
doing
worries,
this.
no worries. Okay, I think I will go further. Right. So when you're here, right, the first setting, okay, this is the tools description. Okay. So for here, I would recommend you set it manually. The idea is like that. Right now, you are giving the AI a tools. You need to give sufficient, precise description inside the tools so that the AI know that this tool is contain what information and for what purpose. Okay. So for here, the tools description, rather than put it automatically, I would recommend you to set manually. Okay. So set it manually and customize the description. So basically, description is the prompt that you are giving to the AI, the tools. What is this tools about? And the more precise the instruction you give inside the description, the better the result. So later on, our exercise is a iPhone price listing. It's an iPhone stock listing lah. Okay. So I can put description is the iPhone stock listing with balance and unit price information. How? So this is the, I will just paste it in the good chat also. Okay. Then from here, I will also amend the file name become iPhone. Okay. I rename the tools name become iPhone. Then I amend the description to be more precise. You need to tell the AI that what is this tools about. For AI prompting, the rules of thumb is always the more specific and more precise your prompt is, the better the result. Else, sometimes you set it automatically, the agent may not call the tools for use. It's just like today you hire an intern or a fresh grad in your office, you tell them, hey, this is the 5 reference material you can refer to do your works without any further instruction. So the intern or the fresh grad, they will find very lost. So this is the similar case. If let's say today I pass you 5 documents, I say this one is for this purpose, this one is for this purpose, then it's likely that you are able to refer to the right material to do your works. Okay. So if you have completed fill in these 2 parts, okay, set up manually, give the description and change the file name at the top. Okay. From the document, okay, what I will do is, you give me a second, I will show you the URL. Okay, I will use this Google Sheet as a training sample.
So just real quick, by setting it manually, what's the benefit again?
If you put it auto, okay, let me go back. If you set it at auto, right, by default, the auto description, this is the default description inside. Get rows in Sheet, in Google Sheet. This is the default description. So imagine right now you are the AI. There's a sheet, there's a tools attached to you, and this is the description. Get rows in Sheet in Google Sheet. So it doesn't give you sufficient clarity about what this tools is about. So later, if let's say we are querying the iPhone pricing, you wouldn't look at this particular file because this is just get row in the Google Sheet.
Okay.
Right?
So by doing it manual, you're able to give it exact instructions of where to grab the data and what you want.
This is rather than instruction where to grab the data. This one is give the description what is this tools about.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
So from here, okay, I have set my sample file as a public URL. Right now, I paste it in the good chat. All right. So basically, this data is just the simulation of the iPhone pricing, the stock, the balance, the SKU. All right. Okay, what you can do is you can copy the URL Okay, copy the website URL on the top. From the document over here, instead of from list, you can choose by URL. And you can paste the URL over here. Change from list to by URL. So you are reading the document based on the URL. And just now I have set it to public already, means everyone with the link can access that spreadsheet. Okay. Let me see again. Editor. I think I'll share the edit link will be better. Okay. Instead of the view link. Okay. Okay, then from there are two parameters over here. One is document, another is sheet. Document is basically the file itself. So this is the Google Sheet itself. But we know that in the spreadsheet, like, there are multiple tabs. There are multiple sheets within the Excel or within the Google Sheet. So from here, you need to choose further which particular sheet you want to refer to. So for my file, I only have one sheet. So it only will come out one. Else it will have 2 or 3 selection over here. So from here, you select sample iPhone product sheet. Then you can try to click the execute step button on the top, which should give you some information that capture from the Google Sheet. Okay, I pause here for a while. If let's say you have able to execute and return with data,
sorry,
my screen.
Charlie,
Yep.
I'm not getting that URL option.
So you cannot access. You try the second link. You try the second link.
No, so when I you know,
You mean the document over here? You didn't have the by URL?
yeah, I don't have that option.
Are you looking? Okay, so your resources
again,
is it sheet within document and get rows?
All right, I'll go back to the canvas.
All right.
Create spreadsheet in.
Okay, so you can just follow me. I just do it again. All right.
Yeah.
So because sometimes if you click the plus button over here, right, then you will like get some wrong notes, because this one now you're attaching a tools to the AI agent. What you need to do is click the plus button right below the tools of AI agent, this one. All right. Then you search for sheet and you got the Google Sheet tools.
All right, sorry, one sec. Tools.
Yep. Click
Sheets.
the plus button on the tools.
Google Sheet tools, yep.
Yeah, Google Sheet tools. All right. So the first thing you need to do is rename the file at the top. Rename it to iPhone. Okay. Then at the tools description, you set it to manual. And you can say this one is an iPhone stock listing. iPhone stock listing with stock balance and unit price. Okay. Then from here, you should be able to see there's a document from list or by URL.
Yeah, so under resource, yeah.
Yeah, resources should be shipped within document operation get row. Just remain it as is. Then
Okay, sorry, my bad. Yep, I'm with you.
yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, then you click execute. You should see the data recall from the spreadsheet already. All right. So if let's say you are here already, can you type a 1 inside the chat box so I know that you are here already? Okay, Ishmael. All right, that's good. Okay, let's us move further. Okay, Then the one last part you need to do is, just now we have already give the tools a very precise description. What is this about? Right now we need to go back to what Soma mentioned just now. We need to give a precise instruction to our AI agent, okay, to tell him that what are the things that it has on his hand, okay, his or her. Okay, let me just change it to a helpful assistant first. The one always gets scolded. Okay, so from here you can see that please refer to tools. Okay, just now we have named the tools as iPhone. Okay, please refer to tools iPhone to retrieve iPhone cost, price, and stock quantity. So by adding this instruction inside the system prompt, you are giving an instruction telling the AI that, okay, you right now, just now what we have did is in the tools, we give a very specific instruction. What is that tools about? Now, on the other hand, in the AI agent system prompt, we are telling the AI agent what are the tools that you have on your hand and for what purpose. So from there, it can increase its chances to call the tools more accurately. Okay, how to come to this screen is you double click the AI agent. It's inside your system message that you play with the FAQ, you play with the tone of the assistant just now. Okay. Then after that, if you have done so, you can go back to your canvas and save it. Okay. You open out the chat. Okay. Then you can try to ask some question relating to the Google Sheet. Okay. For example, hi, please summarize the iPhone stock balance to me. So when you see, right, when the AI is running, right, when it has also looping the spreadsheet like this one, there's a green color here, means the AI did refer to that particular document to look for the information. That's why from here in the chat, we can see that, okay, this is the stock balance summary. So 50, 100, 33. If we cross-check to the Excel that we have, okay, 50, 100, 23. So basically, it's quite accurate. Okay, it is quite accurate. All right. I will. If I say, you see, some of the message, if I say it's not related to the stock listing, for example, this one, I just say hello. Okay, say hi. So when you see the execution page, it wouldn't go and check iPhone file, meaning to say that it didn't refer to the file. How much is the price of iPhone 14? Okay, so when you look over here, okay, there's a green, means it refer back to the data 799 for iPhone 14. Okay, so over here, iPhone 14 799. Okay, so I will give you 5 minutes, okay, to try to ask something about the Google Sheet. You can try it at your own. And if let's say you are encounter some problem, the AI doesn't call the tools or anything, you can let me know, see how can I assist you. And if let's say you have some question you want to ask that we can interact, feel free to ask.
Question.
Yes, yes.
What was the response that you got on the question to the price of iPhone 14?
Oh, my response is this one. Hold on. No? The price of iPhone 14 is 799.
Okay, I cannot retrieve the price of a specific iPhone model.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen with us?
Yeah, sure. Can you
Okay.
see my screen? Yeah.
All right. All right. So, can I have a look at your iPhone 2 setting? Can you double click on that? Where's quantity? Okay. How about can you go back to the air agent system prompt? Okay, please refer to tools iPhone to retrieve. Let's go. Price and stock quantity. It looks okay to me. Like. Maybe you just go back, you save and refresh the chat. You go back, you save and you refresh. Refresh the web browse. Yeah, then you ask the same question again and see. Now it is search already. So I think the problem just now maybe you didn't save the update lah.
Okay, perfect.
All right, thank you.
All right. Yeah, that explains it. Thank you.